Diet absolutely matters for constipation, but the wrong diet can make it worse. In part one of this series, we talked about why constipation isn't one condition and why treating everyone the same simply doesn't work. Today, in part two, we're focusing on dietary interventions because food can be incredibly therapeutic for constipation when it's matched to the right person and the right mechanism. Hi, I'm Emma Sutherland, clinical naturopath, author, and mum. I've been in clinical practice for over 20 years, and constipation is one of the most common reasons people come to see me, especially women and children. Now, if you've ever been told, just eat more fibre, drink more water, add bran, and thought, well, that made things worse, you're not imagining it. Research shows that dietary response depends heavily on constipation subtype. So, before we talk about what to eat, we need to talk about who it actually works for. Increasing fibre is considered first-line therapy for functional constipation, but that statement needs context. Fibre works best when constipation is driven by fibre deficiency, normal transit constipation, with adequate gut motility. In these cases, soluble fibre can increase stool bulk, improve stool consistency, and reduce transit time. Clinical trials show that people with normal transit constipation respond to fibre about 85% of the time, but that's not the whole story. In people with slow transit constipation, pelvic floor dysfunction, visceral hypersensitivity, which is where the nerves in your gut become super sensitive, or people with IBS constipation patterns, high fibre will increase bloating, distension, discomfort, and worsen stool evacuation. One study found that only 12% of people with slow transit constipation improved with fibre. Clinically, these are the patients who say, I feel full, I'm bloated, I'm blocked. That's a clue, not a failure. This often surprises people. A study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology looked at people with chronic functional constipation who reduced or eliminated fibre. After 6 months, stool frequency improved, bloating reduced, and straining reduced. Many participants stayed on a low fibre or modified fibre diet long term. This doesn't mean fibre is bad though. It means fibre timing matters. I often clinically reduce fibre temporarily to improve the gut motility and evacuation, then reintroduce fibre strategically. Cow's milk is a big one, especially in kids, but also in adults. Research shows that children with chronic constipation, when they remove cow's milk, it led to symptom resolution in 70 to 80% of cases, especially in children with eczema, allergies, or anal fissures. This appears to be driven by immune activation, low-grade inflammation, and changes in rectal sensitivity. So in practice, a 6-week cow's milk elimination trial can be really informative. As for gluten, it's more nuanced. For people with celiac disease, gluten absolutely must be removed. For people with non-celiac gluten sensitivity, gluten removal often improves symptoms. In clinic, I find that most people with constipation also have gut barrier issues like leaky gut, as well as gut dysbiosis, which is an imbalance between the good and the bad bacteria. This causes inflammation, and when you add gluten to an already inflamed gut, it makes things worse. I often recommend gluten removal for a period of time while we work on those underlying gut issues. Now, I'm sure you've heard, drink more water for constipation. Here's the truth. Hydration only improves constipation if someone is actually dehydrated. Studies show that increasing fluids in already well-hydrated people has little effect on stool frequency. So what do I find helpful? It's actually adding a high-quality electrolyte to 1 glass of water every single day. This helps cellular hydration and can often help constipation. Now, when it comes to diet, it is the foundation, but constipation is also influenced by our nervous system tone, our gut motility, our hormones, our microbiome balance, and and our pelvic floor coordination. That's why, as a naturopath, we have a holistic framework for how we treat patients. It is never a one-size-fits-all. We individualize each and every patient's protocol. In part 3, I'm going to get very practical. We'll look at functional foods with research behind them, including kiwi fruit, flax seeds, prunes and figs, oats and psyllium, and broccoli sprouts. We're also going to look at how to use them therapeutically, not just randomly. If you've tried changing your diet multiple times and still feel stuck, that's often a sign that the strategy, not your effort, needs adjusting. Thank you so much for being with me today. Don't forget to like the video and hit that subscribe button below. Check out all the links in the show notes for more health empowering information, and I'll see you in part 3.